Encounters of the Third Kind is a 1977 movie directed by Steven Spielberg and is about these human characters encountering these aliens. And that's pretty much it. Fun fact about this movie, George Lucas and Steven Spielberg bet on each other's movies. So Steven Spielberg betted that Star Wars would make more in the box office, and George Lucas bet that Close Encounters of the Third Kind would make more at the box office. And Steven Spielberg won, and now he's making a ton off of Star Wars. There's a few things I like about this movie. The visuals are still top-notch, even after so many years. You look at it, the models are wonderful. When the aliens are coming out of the clouds, that still holds up after such a long time. The cinematography is also great in relation to those alien encounters, and also there's a scene in India where there's this tribe, and to get the scope of how big this tribe is, Spielberg does a really good job with that. And John Williams' score, the simple 5 notes of calling the alien, da 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 da, that's very iconic, and I love that theme. I've never heard this theme before, but it's another great theme, and John Williams does a great job of taking simple notes and making it iconic. There are a lot of things I did not like about this movie. First off, it's just extremely boring. There's no momentum to this movie. And coming off of Jaws, that was made 2 years before this, it was very well paced. It was, a sense of urgency, extreme sense of urgency with the shark. There's no sense of urgency here, and it's literally such a simple story. These two main humans have an encounter with aliens, then they want to find the alien by drawing these weird little drawings. They want to find this little mountaintop, and that's it. The characters are so uninteresting, there's nothing to them except that they go insane, but that's literally the end-all be-all of their character. It's so annoying because there's so much material you could have done with that, but it's so one-dimensional. I can't believe how slow this movie is. There's only 1 or 2 parts of this movie that you go, okay, maybe something will go on, which is where you come back to some of these scientists who are tracking the aliens. And they're like, there's one part where you have the classical, oh, we think we tracked it, we think we tracked these aliens in those classic, sci-fi movies, but they don't do anything with it. It's just it goes back to the slow pace and slow pace and slow pace. And to add to that immense boredom, is the amount of reaction shots to the aliens. So whenever an alien comes, it would just cut to aliens, cut to humans looking in terror, cut back to aliens, cut back to humans looking in terror, cut back to aliens. It's so slow. If you've seen the original Star Trek, the motion picture, that's basically the movie. It's just so slow and so boring. Honestly, I don't really understand how people love this movie. It holds up as a visual marvel, and to see what Spielberg can do. He definitely directs this movie really well, but the editing is really bad. And this story with the aliens is a precursor to E.T., and I'm so glad he made E.T., because his first movie that had to deal with aliens is a miss for me. I will give this movie a 5 out of 10. So, again, this is the 3rd Spielberg movie I've reviewed, I think. What do you think of this movie? Does it still hold up? Do you still want to watch this movie? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next review.